Hi folks, join me today as I assemble a crystal grid to promote inner peace. A lot of us have books or have seen books and designs for crystal grids. Usually they are scary, so many different stones, the pictures are beautiful, but we look at it and go, how are we going to do that? It seems like it just takes way too much knowledge. The key to crystal grids is that they are not necessarily that difficult. They can be simple. This is just a very basic circular grid, promotes unity. I have just a basic wood blank. Does have a pattern on it. Not necessary. It just makes it a little more convenient to assemble the grid. What we start out with in all grids, the first most important thing is that you have to cleanse any stones you use. You can look on the internet, find lots of different ways to cleanse stones. You can do them by putting them in sunlight, putting them in moonlight. I like to use a selenite square, leave my stones on those, let them be cleansed and neutralized on that. Water, you can cleanse them in. Sometimes they smudge them with sage. The key is to start fresh with your stones. They have to have no outside intent in them until you put the intent. So that's the start. The next part, and the most important part, and really the most important part in all types of healing, is setting your intention. Setting intent. Lots of ways to do that also. A lot of people just simply hold a stone and think about their intent. You can actually breathe your intent into it. The mantra for this particular crystal grid is, regardless of what is happening around me, I am at peace. So what I simply did, I took my stones, and I did it per variety. There are 3 different stones in this grid. So this particular stone is aquamarine. Simply took aquamarine, breathed in saying the mantra, regardless of what is happening around me, I am at peace, and then breathe the mantra into the stones. Regardless of what is happening around me, I am at peace. You do that until you set the intent. Lots of possibilities on how long to set an intent. I've read several minutes, 3, 5, 7. I sat here breathing my intent into these stones for 5 minutes each, feeling that they were my inner peace stones. Very simple process, does take time, but the key is to put the intent into the stones when you assemble them into the grid to get the results you want. So, very basic that way. Once again, as I mentioned, 3 stones. There is 1 turquoise, 6 aquamarine in this grid, and then 8 pieces of amethyst. How the grid's arranged, very simply, your turquoise is your focus stone. It goes in the center of your grid. That is to promote inner peace. Then your aquamarine stones are for letting go. So you simply can place 6 aquamarine stones in an outer layer around your turquoise. And then you have the basic placement. And then the outer layer of the perimeter stones are amethyst. Amethyst is for wisdom. So once again, 8 of them. And then you have your basic grid pattern. To activate our crystal grid, I use a Lumerian crystal point. Very high energy quartz crystal, Lumerian quartz. Simply, while you're setting your intent, you simply move around the grid, activating the stones. Once again, regardless of what is happening around me, I am at peace. Regardless of what is happening around me, I am at peace. Regardless of what is happening around me, I am at peace. Regardless of what is happening around me, I am at peace. Regardless of what is happening around me, I am at peace. Regardless of what is happening around me, I am at peace. Now that we've activated the grid, we once again have to remember the key to peace. Peace comes from within. It does not come from the outside with things, people, events. What this grid does is help you let go and overcome the urge to control and to find inner peace and wisdom. Once again, inner peace, letting go, and then the outer row is wisdom. Over time, your crystal grid will absorb enough energy to where it needs to be refreshed. Possibility to start completely fresh, neutralize your stones again, reset your intent into the stones, and once again reassemble your crystal grid. Another possibility in between, you can always smudge, you can take your sage, say your mantra over the grid, and try to cleanse it that way and get more activity and get more time out of it. Just a very simple grid, which I have used and I have felt the inner peace in my life created by this grid. Please try it. Once again, always remember, in all things we do in healing, it is the intent we have to what the results we get.